Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens.
Oh, that's pretty good. I was about to say with loneliness, within that, we were trying to find ourselves. Because if I remember correctly, I was saying loneliness is a it's a lingering situation that confuses the most sure and unsure thoughts you believe you have. You could you could think that you're content with the way you are, with the way things are, at least for the moment, or how it could possibly go. I mean, there's so many scenarios with it, but
Yeah.
generally, you always go back around to feeling like I know there's something missing, but what will fulfill that void? And most times, when I feel like that, I be wanting to be a whore and just fuck everything. And I got this like sexual deviant side
Okay.
because loneliness, it's a limbo because really not sure which route to go. I mean, like I was saying, some nights, some moments, sometimes you'll feel like you're sure, you feel like you're fully invested in doing this, but a lot of different distractions come past your view or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's like, on second thought, I could try that.
We're
Maybe
specifically
maybe just once.
talking about what we're trying to, for you, a way of filling the void of the loneliness is having sex, right?
Actually, it's the thought of it.
Okay.
It's the thought of it because I don't
Yeah.
reach out as much as I feel that urge to fuck with somebody. Because I'm somebody that was grounded in the thought of love, in the thought of a foundation to build with somebody else. Life to me is sharing. So I'm pretty much anchored in that spot unless I get out of my comfort zone. Getting out of my comfort zone is realizing the things that matter to me now don't really matter.
So your loneliness, and I believe my loneliness is going to apply with yours, is because you don't have what you want.
Pretty much.
And what is it specifically that you don't want? I mean, what is it specifically that you want that you don't have?
I want what I can't have, I guess. That's
I know what you mean, but can you give some examples? Like, if you could give the three most top examples, what would you say?
or can I give an elaborate one?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever suits you think suits the question best.
Throughout my history of dating, my ideal like visual of being with somebody, being a couple, joining together or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
was with this girl I've known for a long time, and we were friends before we had stepped into that direction. Now, with that being said, she's an ex obviously because things didn't work out. We didn't see eye to eye with some things. Also, it's just bullshit that got in the way of stuff. If you ask me, because what I felt with her was unlike anything else I've ever felt. That's why I feel like what got in the way was bullshit when it could have pretty much be just simply the choices that I made. And having something so high on a pedestal like that, yeah, I felt like the rays was like creeping up on my face in a way where it was just it was subtle and just it felt like it was the move. I mean, it felt like it was the mood for for waking up. It felt like
Like you could wake up to this every morning. You wanted to wake up to that feeling, that sensation every morning.
yeah. The feeling of somebody making you feel like you matter, especially when you've been around so many things that are just so loud that when you do speak out, it's not heard.
I do want to. I believe I mentioned this before, but did we talk about the whole humans weren't made to be lonely? Like we were born, it's in our genetics, the whole tribe nature thing.
Yeah, we had talked about that.
Briefly, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I believe it was the first Boner show or something.
I thought we had talked about that off camera.
Oh, okay. No, so we definitely. I feel like there is some type of correlation why there are more mental diseases now than ever. To go along with a lot of other things, but the way society is set up, it's very individualistic, especially in non-Asian cultures, you know? And I feel like that causes so many problems on so many levels when you look into it deeply. And I just feel like that is a factor into the whole loneliness. Yeah, we're more connected than ever. Yet, as we said off camera, and it's a great quote. I don't know where I got it from or you got it from, but I have heard it before. Bro, I feel ever since high school, I feel like more now than ever, I can be in a place, a room, a situation with a whole bunch of people, yet feel so alone. And yes, I guess you can make the case I'm more one with myself. I'm more connected to my consciousness. I view the world differently. And yes, all those are factors. Those are valid points. But at the same time, since I am more grown, I am more experienced, I'm more aware of how the world actually works. Doesn't that say something about why I am thinking the way I am about loneliness? Why I can be in a room full of people and feel so alone? Like I've been really trying to think about why is this? Am I feeling this way because I don't have that special person? But then it's like I would make the case I'm closer with my mom than ever. I'm closer to my true friends than ever. So that's filling a different void. But like I want to make this clear, I don't always feel like this. It just I'm trying to go off the point. I feel like at a certain point in time, you would only be around people where you never truly felt like that. And now, even though there's more people than ever, since you don't know these people, since you're not connecting with these people, since we're just set up to keep on moving and you don't stop and just smell the roses, to quote. I feel that does take a toll, you know?
I feel like it does take a toll. Going back to what you were saying about us moving along further as a society, but going further away from the tribesman mentality, I think a major factor is the advancements that we have nowadays. It's making life more convenient, yes, but it's also making people feel like they don't need the next person to do this or do that.
Yeah.
And with that sense of individuality and stubbornness, they start to detach more and more. And with the people that have been aware, they panic because we're seeing people diminish. Potential people that we could love just diminishing. And that's all. Honestly, a lonely person, the only fight they really have is a fight with time. Time. Honestly, in my mind, time is a man-made thing. So that goes back to this. It's all over when you decide it's over. Think about it like this. The world that you live in is the only world known, right?
Yeah.
Because you're the star of the life that you're living.
Yeah, you're the star of the picture.
And it's said that when you leave, things still go on.
Yeah.
We don't even know what the fuck life is. Let's be real about that. We really don't know.
No, we don't, bro. Loneliness. I view loneliness as whatever the time length, right? For some people, a couple months, other people, a couple years. It's a great thing to find yourself, depending whatever situation you're coming out of. Which is loneliness is a positive in that sense, but I do feel there is a time limit to it, to where loneliness goes from being a positive to a negative.
I had just thought about it in my head. Loneliness is like jail time. I haven't done jail time, but we all both know the basic concept of jail.
Yeah, yeah,
It's you fending for yourself, and you're pretty much locked up in a condition that won't change, at least for that time being. And you have to adapt. You have to acclimate in a way where,
it's unnatural.
yeah, to survive.
And it does, one way or another, change you.
It does. For a long ass time, my loneliness made me feel like I was in prison, like in my own head. That's why I love that rhyme by Tupac. He said, "You don't have to be in jail to be doing time." That's true. It's true. You could stay in the solitude of your mind. The mind is a very powerful thing.
Yeah.
It just makes you dig inside of yourself and really question what's me and what's not.
Yeah.
And, well, in that realm, depending on how confident you are, honestly, will determine how much you teeter back and forth.
I like that. Because I was thinking about it as you were saying it. At that point, it just comes down to the person. What side are you going to take? What path are you going to take? Are you just going to say fuck it and just go on the path that keeps getting darker or lonelier? Or are you just going to say, I'm still going to be in this place of loneliness, but I'm going to make the best out of it. And hopefully, when I get to the end of the road, it is a brighter side. If you want to subscribe, just hit this bad boy up here, that big fat rhino. If you want the newest video, to the right. If you want the recommended, to the left. And then, of course, our personal dick pic. Yep, right below. So thank you for joining us once again, and we hope to see you next week. So peace out.
Peace.